This is a HeadGum podcast.
Monday, March 7th, new episode, new sponsor.
Whoa, 2 news in a row.
Nice, dude.
Let's get started.
Wait.
Okay.
We gotta say what the sponsor is.
Of course, I'm curious.
Tracker.
Tracker?
Tracker.
Is there an ER or is it just tracker?
Track R.
Track R.
That's
very
right.
Cool, very chill.
This one's very simple to explain. You misplace stuff often, or someone you know does. Let's say you often lose your keys, your wallet, your phone.
Hey, I lost my dignity at the bar last night.
Nice.
That trackable?
Not your
I'm actually pretty low.
But your keys, your
I'm
wallets, your
actually-
bags, your computer.
I'm in a dark place.
Tracker.
I've misplaced my dignity.
Oh, well, in terms of physical objects, Tracker is a coin-sized device that locates misplaced keys, wallets, bags, computers, anything in seconds. You have a smartphone app, and then whatever you want to track, you attach this coin-sized device, and it tells you the precise location with a tap of a button.
Very chill.
Remember when I lost my wallet, and I just had to call police stations?
I believe you've lost your wallet twice now.
Yeah, that's right. I luckily found it both times, but after 8 hours of being very scared.
Yeah.
Searching.
One of the times you canceled all your credit cards.
Yeah, that was a bad look.
Yeah.
So why don't you make losing things a thing of the past? Here's the thing. Most people say, oh, I don't lose stuff. But
I personally do not lose anything.
But a lot of people know somebody that loses stuff.
That's true.
That's the gift.
For instance, right here. I never lose anything, but you lose your wallet all the time.
Yeah, so you can give it to me for my birthday.
No way.
Or how about my wife? She can't find anything. She'd lose her head if it wasn't attached to her neck.
Come to think of it, I haven't seen my wife in a few years. I think she's decapitated somewhere.
Another cool feature is that if you lose your phone, you can press the tracker, and it shows you where the phone is. So it works both ways.
Oh, that is really cool.
So here it is. So if you go to thetracker.com, that's spelled the way it sounds, TheTracker, and enter the promo code IfIWereYou, you get a discount of 40% off your first Tracker device.
Dope.
Yeah. This is a funny
That's a big
tagline.
discount.
The hardest thing you'll ever have to find is their website. Thetracker.com. Promo code IfIWereYou for 40% off. That's thetracker.com.
Lose stuff no more.
Again, new sponsor. Check them out. Support the show. Support us. Support a friend who constantly loses shit. This was a fun one. Me and Jake, alone, in the studio, waxing, I think, philosophical.
Yeah.
Fortunately for you guys, things got real. Let's get started. Tracy B.
Tracy B, I love it.
His name is Trey. His first name is Trey. Obviously, they can hear you.
What are you talking about?
You waited until the song was over to eat that.
Oh, keep on the yell, dude.
The DL, all I heard was crinkling, and then
Trying to make it fly under the radar.
No, you're not. You're you're with the equivalent of like 7 sticks of gum in your mouth, and now you can barely talk. How is it under the radar?
People don't know what's going on. If you don't, if you don't mention it, they won't know that I was eating.
All right, sure. So this is. Come on, man. Obviously, the crinkling is loud.
All
right, the chewing is more.
No more chewing. I'll take really little bites. Just trying to get this protein in here.
Yeah. It's a protein bar. It looks really dense.
It is very dense, to be honest.
That looks like a rectangular prism of dense cookie dough.
Well, it is a cookie dough protein bar.
Is it?
Yeah.
How is that good for you?
I don't know.
What's
probably
in it?
not. Honestly, at this point, I'm eating them because they're delicious.
Fuck, it is a cookie. Why is that? What does it say sugar-wise, protein-wise? Why is that good for you?
If you don't mind the crinkling, I can tell you.
Sure. It's so crinkly.
9 grams of fat.
Okay. That's not great, but not terrible.
Really, you've got a lot of fiber. 14 grams of fiber.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
Okay.
Let's not forget the...
All I know is like sugar and fat. I
Yeah.
don't know it. I don't know what fiber does. I don't know what protein is.
I've been hearing more and more recently that you want to have a lot of fiber. And like protein is like what brainwashed us when we were like, you ought to be healthy, get your protein, get your
Right.
protein. But they're saying...
It's actually fiber.
Well, it's always something different. But they're saying like what you really should always be asking is, did you get your fiber? Did you get your fiber today? But it's got 21 grams of protein, 14 grams of fiber, and less than 1 gram of sugar.
How is that? But is it sweet? It looks like cookie dough.
Yeah, it is pretty sweet. And it tastes like cookie dough.
And there's chocolate in it. Or is it like fake carob chips?
Yeah, that's what it is.
It's carob chips?
Yeah, I think it's carob chips.
Do they taste like chocolate?
Yeah.
It really does?
Yeah. Do you want a tiny little bite from this corner?
Sure.
Very
I'll try a
tiny bite. Just please. This is the only thing I've eaten all day.
All right, why don't I just not have it?
You sure? Actually, there's another bar in there if you want one.
No, I guess I'll have a bite of yours.
Here.
It looks so chewy. It looks like gum. And it's almost orange.
It tastes like gum.
Yeah, it really does taste like gum.
But guys, in there, if somebody's listening to this podcast for the first time, it's the worst one ever.
All right. Well, no, now I'm eating.
Yeah. This is really a podcast only our fans will appreciate.
No. Nah.
Up until this point. Mm-mm. If this was your first time listening to a podcast, they were like, somebody's like, this is a really funny show. We haven't been funny yet.
Yeah. This is somebody's first episode, too.
That's cool. Thanks, man. Thanks for sticking through.
Trey CB, Trey is his first name, then C, and then the B, wrote it in October of 2013.
Oh, yeah, he did the old
Found
search.
it recently, and he said, I actually have a new 2-piece band called the Knife Fighters. I'll have to track down a new one to see if, for you guys and see how it goes. I kind of like these 2-year-old emails because I can like check back in with these people.
Yeah, it's a
Like,
nice
what have
little
you
blast
guys
from the
been up
past.
to?
It's a window into our old days. Did you like the protein bar?
It was okay.
Cool.
It was like
I appreciate that.
It kind of tastes like it was like everything was a little weird and like it's kind of like non-fat frozen yogurt where it's like
Yeah.
instead of sweet it's like a little bit sour.
I think I'm over the hump where like I like the taste of it now. Like the
Yeah.
first time I had it, I was like, oh, this is a little strange, but
Now you're into it.
Kind of like when I moved over from Coca-Cola to Diet Coke.
Really?
Yeah,
At first you didn't like Diet Coke?
yeah. Well, now I don't like either, but yeah, I used to have Coca-Cola like for 2 or 3 meals a day.
Really?
Yeah,
I don't remember that you.
I think it was back. I guess I was maybe on the Coca-Cola tip at the beginning of College Humor.
2 cans a day?
I would have Coca-Cola for breakfast.
What?
And Coca-Cola with dinner.
No.
Yeah, when I was in high school, I had Coca-Cola
For
for
breakfast?
breakfast.
That's
Yeah.
poison.
Yeah, Eggo waffles and Coca-Cola.
Just a real all-American. Wash it all down with a glass and a half of Pepsi, and then a French toast crunch, a bowl of French toast crunch with whole milk,
Toaster strudel, and I'm on my way to school.
then a hot pocket when I get there, a barbecue beef hot pocket, a kid cuisine, 3 Lunchables, a Smucker's original fruit paste, fruit by the yard.
A Fig Newton.
All right, what is this? This is a advice podcast. It may not seem like it, but it is. It's actually the only advice podcast on the internet. Hosted by us. I'm Amir.
And I'm Ginger Dale.
And I'm Amir. So how does it work? People will email us. They're seeking our advice for whatever reason. They email ifiwereyoushow@gmail.com. We read a few emails. We try to advise them out of their sticky situations. We post the episode online, and you download it either directly through Spreaker or a third-party app like the iTunes Purple Podcast.
How do you
app.
download? Tweet at us.
Hashtag how do you download? It's pretty interesting. Like I was just thinking about how every podcast can basically there's no standard. Like in TV commercials, they have to be 30 seconds long, and they occur back to back for 3 minutes, spacing out like a 3-act structure. podcast, I own this thing. I can do whatever the hell I want.
Yeah, we
I
could just
do
make
an
this a
ad,
9-hour podcast if we wanted to.
right? Or make the ad half an hour long in the beginning, or do an ad at the end, or do no ads at all.
Yeah.
I decide everything.
I guess it's, well, the audience also kind of decides. Because if you started doing like half-hour ads up top, then maybe people would stop listening.
Yeah, they vote with their clicks.
Yeah.
It's kind of like how when Trump is president.
Come on.
Sorry, God willing, when Trump is president.
Come on, dude. Come on.
What?
Jesus Christ.
What?
President Trump.
Yeah, that's right. President Trump. All right, let's answer some emails. We should say that if by the time you're listening this week, we're going to be in Austin.
Oh, yeah. And we have a new special announcement that we haven't made on the podcast yet.
Yes, that we haven't made on the podcast. That the Thursday we're doing it live If I Were You on Thursday night now.
Yeah.
With Ben Schwartz.
That's what's up, man.
So the Friday show sold out. We added a Thursday show, and we added Ben to it.
So that's what Gumstock Headgumapalooza is all about. The festival is now complete. You have your Jimi Hendrix. You have your Doors. You've got them all.
Yeah.
You've got Joni Mitchell.
Yeah.
You've got Mitchell and Webb.
Yeah.
You rounded out the festival. You got to buy your tickets for Thursday and Friday.
Yeah, Friday early. If you missed out on tickets for Friday late, our recommendation, buy the early show and don't leave.
Yeah. And I think that we might sell out this Thursday show at this point.
Yeah, Thursday show is getting close to sold out. Friday doesn't have too many tickets left. Friday early, I should say. And our show on Friday already sold out. So come on by if you're within, let's say, 1,500 miles of Austin.
That makes sense to me.
Because you do have 3 days to get there. All right. This email was written by a guy.
Nice.
Let's call him Austin. Or did we do that last episode?
I don't know. Let's do it again.
Okay. Austin writes, "Hey guys, so I actually meant to ask your advice on a few things last month regarding saying I love you to a significant other's plans to move in, and texting. But before I had the chance, I got dumped on Saturday. Haha.
Oh, no, not haha.
So my question now has to do with, while meeting girls out in a party atmosphere, is it a turnoff working in that I just got out of a relationship, or does that actually work in my favor while trying to hook up? Appreciate the insight. Thanks for the help and comic relief. P.S. I'm 22 and usually go after college-aged girls as well."
Solid. And you really want to work that in. How do I shoehorn the fact that I just got dumped into conversation? I definitely want to bring it up.
Last month I was going to ask you about being over the moon in love with somebody, deciding to spend the rest of my life with her, and figuring out how to begin anew. But I got dumped. So I guess my question now is, why go on living? Who the hell cares?
And how do I tell everyone I meet that I am emotionally unavailable and destroyed?
I am stable and good to go. Haha, I got dumped on Saturday. This email was written on a Friday.
Oh, dear me.
6 days later. I don't know if this guy's ready.
Yeah, I think if you're like concerned about how to tell people you just got dumped, then just don't, because I don't think people really like to know that.
You
I
don't
can't
wanna
really
know.
imagine a scenario when you're meeting a new person that's good information for anybody.
Yeah, it just makes people think about things that aren't you.
Yeah, it makes people feel a little uncomfortable. It makes you feel uncomfortable. It makes you seem like you might still be hung up on somebody, which I guess is kind of likely if your goal in meeting new people is to make sure they know about your ex.
I was going to ask questions regarding saying I love you and moving in together, but I got dumped. Yeah. Sounds like
you needed our advice in the first place. You know what I'm saying?
So, what was I going to say? Yeah, nobody wants to be a rebound. Like, you don't say, oh, I'm looking to get over somebody else by hooking up with you.
Right.
Best case scenario, you just say nothing about it at all. And if it comes up, it means probably that you're not completely over this person.
Right. Nobody, when you're meeting them, is like, When was your last relationship? I'd like to make sure you're like available.
Also, that's like a red flag when I ask somebody like, "Oh, how's your new relationship?" Good. The girl actually just got out of a 3-year long relationship 4 days ago. I'd be like, "Whoa, that's not
Pump
good."
the brakes. And yeah, also like if I was talking to a girl and she immediately was like, "I just broke up with my boyfriend. We were going to move in together. Now I'm single." I'd be like, "All right, well, I'm happy for you, but I don't want to be like a rebound or anything, and I don't want to be a therapist." I feel like a lot of people that get out of relationships and just start dating again are very eager to compare dating to being in their last relationship.
Yeah.
And like, oh man, this is, even if it's positive, like, I love it. You have such a good sense of humor. The last girlfriend I had that I was moving in with and that I loved didn't have as good of a sense of humor as you. It's like, just end the compliment at "you have a good sense of humor."
I think guys don't necessarily care if they're rebounds, though. Like if a attractive woman wanted to hang out with me and she's like, "I'm just looking for a purely sexual rebound."
Right. Well, that would be great. But sometimes people aren't looking for purely sexual rebounds like that. Sometimes when they get out of relationships, they're not ready in other ways.
Yeah. But if a guy said that to a girl, it seems like
yeah, that's definitely
less
a turn
exciting.
Off. It's like, hey, I just got out of a relationship, so I'm only looking to have fun.
Is it a turnoff working that in that you just got out of a relationship? Yeah, I guess so. I guess it is a turnoff.
Especially if you really have to work it in, like find a way to sneak it in there.
Yeah.
Like, "Oh, you mind if I mention? I got a pretty cool piece of news. I was dumped recently."
There's no good, cool, seamless way to talk about an ex because it's either negative and like you seem like you're still bitter and harbor ill will and resentment, or it's positive, which is even worse because it's like, oh, you still like the person.
Right.
Any emotional attachment is not
talk
good,
about
whether it's positive or negative.
You gotta just say like, "We had a lot of fun. We wanted different things. I wish her the best."
Yeah.
Yeah, like, we'll be friends someday.
I dumped her. I can't be clear enough on that.
Well, yeah, that's the thing that I feel like if you're unequivocal, like, "I dumped her," that doesn't actually it probably feels good for you to believe that, but for somebody that's hearing it, I don't know if they care if you dumped someone or got dumped.
I wonder what's more preferable. Probably that they dumped the other person.
Yeah,
I'd rather be talking to someone that dumped somebody else.
Yeah, because then
they're
like,
over it.
Right. So if someone just got dumped, it's definitely like, oh, I feel like I need to cheer this person up.
Yeah, they just walked into like a bar. Sorry, not a bar like a drinking establishment. They just basically got blindsided by like a pipe.
They just walked into a wall.
Yeah,
I got you.
a wall being the name of a bar.
Very cool bar,
Yeah,
actually.
The Wall.
The Wall?
Yeah.
Yeah, we should open a bar.
Called The Wall.
Just called anything. I just want to open a bar with you, dude.
How would it be different than every other
Surge, man,
bar?
we could make our own cocktail menu,
dude. Let's do fucking have a apple teeny, dude.
Yeah, dude. We'll do like Moscow Mules, but we'll do it like our own way, dude.
We'll make it different, man. Like, have you ever seen like a red apple teeny, dude? It'll taste like a Jolly Rancher, Surge. Yo, dude.
Dude, man, we'll do like craft beers and shit.
Yeah.
Surge, man.
Let's come up with like puns for like the fucking drinks, man. So instead of like a Moscow Mule, let's call it like a St. Petersburg donkey, dude. I think that's really fucking cute, man. I
Actually like that too.
I can design the menu, man. I can fucking use felt, dude.
We'll just like call it 2 nouns, dude. Like brick and mortar, dude.
Yeah, I really
that's
like
a
that.
cool name for a bar, man.
Why don't we call it ampersand, Surge?
Oh, that's nice too.
You like that? Ampersand for the name of a cool restaurant. It's on the east side of town.
Yeah,
Have you been
always
to
on the east
Ampersand? It's on the east side.
Do they sell coffee or do they do like fixed gear bicycles?
Yeah, they do both. So they'll drink. Yeah, so you're on a bike and then you eat it and it's made out of coffee.
You have to sit in the stationary bike to grind your own beans.
Yeah. That really grinds my beans.
You're tickling me.
What?
Quit it. I didn't like the joke.
All right. Another question. This one's from a lady.
Ooh.
And it's from a British lady.
Oh, well, let's call her
Broomhilda.
Why Broomhilda?
That's just what I imagine everybody in England is.
What about like names of cities that we have shows in?
Oh.
Austin, and Boston. What do you think?
All right, I guess it has nothing to do with being a British woman.
Everyone go to headgum.com. No, wait.
IfIWereYou.com.
IfIWereYou.com and buy tickets to our Boston show. Thanks, folks.
Is that your Dave Rosenberg impression?
Yeah. Howdy, folks. It's Dave Howdy Rosenberg.
It's like a belly button, but off.
Oh, God. Love that boy.
I'm having some trouble what to get my boyfriend for his birthday. And by get, I mean give.
Ooh.
We've been together for 3.5 years, and I wanted to give him something sexual, which isn't anal.
Okay, fair.
Do you guys have any fantasies, which pretty much all guys would like? My boyfriend is more like Amir than Jake, although he's starting to relax, and the kinkiness is getting more intense now. And both opinions would be great. So love Boston. So she's saying that you're more kinky than me.
That I would believe that.
Yeah, so this
guy. At least I like buttholes more than you do.
So what's a non-anal type of gift a girl can give a guy?
It's interesting because I don't know that there is really a universal
thing
fetish. So it's it would be a little dangerous for me to give my fantasy.
Yeah.
And then she does that with her boyfriend, and he very well might not think it's hot at all.
Yeah, what if this guy doesn't like when a girl fills her mouth up with turkey chili and sucks on my balls?
That's your fantasy, isn't it?
What?
You love fucking chili. You love soup.
Chili balls.
All you care about is hot liquid.
boiling hot chili spum.
I think your fantasy is it's like a Blumpkin, except instead of taking a shit, you're eating soup while you get blown.
I'm sitting on a fucking matzo ball the size of an exercise yoga ball.
You're in a soup.
Yeah, I'm bouillabaisse. I'm a carrot. I'm a noodle in a broth, and to get out, somebody's blowing me. Somebody's blowing me out of the soup.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
So she does that.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That's great.
What could you get? What could you give? What could you be? And who could you are that would make you a happy man?
I keep going back to threesome just because I still have yet to have one.
That's interesting.
It's kind of complicated because who is the girl to be part of this gift?
Yeah, it's
almost a prostitute.
I would be very afraid if I was to have a threesome with a significant other, though.
Right.
That does not. I fear that one.
I fear that day.
I do. I fear it.
I'm scared of it.
To each his or her own. So that is your fantasy. To
All right.
say
What about
to
just
her.
somebody else and the girlfriend's not even a part of it?
Amazing.
Imagine that. This is what I got you, and it's a fucking dime.
Yeah, that'd be cool. And it's oh wow, are we gonna have a threesome?
Yeah.
And she's like, I don't want anything to do with this.
Yeah.
Or if she was like, oh, it'd be a really cool gift. This would never happen. But the girl, she's like, for your birthday, I got you a threesome. And he's like, oh my God,
I know what you're going to say.
Amazing. Yeah. And then she opens the door and in walks two dudes.
goats. Two dudes that proceed to beat and rape the living shit out of this guy. Just splitting him apart like a fucking
Christ
wishbone.
almighty.
Oh, yeah. Limb from
You are
limb.
going there.
Come everywhere. It is hot, boiling
You will
spum
make
from
Donald
head to
Trump
toe.
again.
It's two dudes.
Yeah. So your suggestion is threesome. I would do a watch, because 3.5 years. Come on, what kind of sex are we still having here?
He gets to watch her.
No, she just should get him a watch or a sweater and a hat.
Oh.
You ever go to uncrate.com
Yeah.
or something and you sort of see the
She's
garb
I was going to
deals?
get you
So
a
it's
threesome, but Jake said it
a
was
pair of
weird, so I
pants,
got you a hat.
a field watch,
Yeah.
and a sweater and
Yeah.
a beanie or something.
From Mr. Porter, I got you this
Yeah.
really cool hat.
I think that's fun. And then you could sort of let him tease your butthole with his finger and see if he's into it. I feel like there's...
You mean tease make fun of?
Yeah, it's just
Look at that stupid little butthole.
you know more than anybody what his fantasy is.
Who, me? I know more?
Yeah, you know this guy.
Because I am this guy.
And I think that there's got to be something that he's been hinting at for a long time.
Yeah. I guess.
I mean, like, my fantasy can't be the same as whatever this dude's is.
But I guess she doesn't know. So you're saying don't go sexual, might backfire. What about like
No, I mean, I think they should have sex because it's like, you know, a nice thing.
What about like
to
the
do.
lingerie for her type thing, like a sexy striptease of sorts?
Yeah, I guess like when you've been with somebody that long, you've seen them naked so much that
Yeah, the striptease isn't as exciting.
yeah, I mean, I don't know. This really makes me sad for
The future.
Like, yeah, when I find my soulmate, I'll be so bored of seeing her naked that I won't give a fuck.
That I'd rather have a watch.
Yeah, I would.
So can you just tell me the time instead
The
of
person
dancing?
you love more than anything in the world dancing naked in front of you,
Yeah.
or
A hat.
or a Leatherman, a multi-tool. I think a multi-tool is the perfect gift. 17 tools in one. It's $79. You can buy it at Home Depot.
Yeah, or a $25 iTunes gift card.
And then if you let him fuck you with it, it's pretty actually, it's a little sexual.
I bet. All right. So I guess the advice is get him something non-sexual or ask him. Maybe ask him. Maybe he knows and he can say. Although he'd probably be too shy to say.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe that's what you do. You do like a get out of jail free card. Like you can write down your fantasy on this piece of paper. Like people make $1 million job offers and stuff.
Oh, slide it across the
like,
table.
Write a sex act, and I'm not going to guarantee it.
Yeah, at the
but
very
I will
least, I won't
take it
get mad
under
at you.
consideration. Yeah, that's what it is. I will not get disgusted.
Yeah, until the day after your birthday. And then all bets are off.
Just like works have so much courage to say that he wants to do like a role reversal thing, and she's just like, I can never be with you.
Oh, you set me up.
Damn it.
Give me a fucking watch. All right, that's our advice. What can we say? Let's take a break, thank another sponsor, and we'll be right back.
Yeah.
Thank you as well to one of our favorites, one of our oldest, one of our best, most comfortable, most stylish, most affordable sponsors, MeUndies.com.
Yeah, dude. I'm wearing them right now. You're wearing the terry cloth shorts. I can see that.
Yeah, all they do is win, no matter what, or who. So if you're in the market to upgrade your underwear or outerwear, we're talking about men's and women's clothings, do check them out. We rant and rave about them because they ask us to, but also because we exclusively use them.
Yeah, I honestly don't have a pair of underwear that's not MeUndies at this point.
And if you haven't checked MeUndies in a while, they have a design of the month, and
we in that club.
Oh, we're in the club.
That shit's coming to our door. The design this month is actually pretty dope.
It's this 90s out sort of Saved by the Bell looking backdrop that looks really, really tight on the men's trunks that we like to wear. I'm a trunk guy. I don't know if you're a boxer brief guy.
I'm actually sort of going back.
Brief.
I was all trunk, and then I started to miss the feeling of the boxer brief on my legs. So I'm sort of, I vacillate. I'm a vacillation man.
Fortunately, MeUndies has you covered, regardless of what kind of underwear you wear. They also have hoodies and shirts and V-necks and all that stuff for the dude or lady in your life. And not only that, but shipping is free to the U.S. and Canada.
Yep.
And you get 20% off your first order when you go to MeUndies.com/Jake or MeUndies.com/Amir.
Very chill.
So check them out. We love MeUndies, and we think you will too. Getting a lot of snaps about people opening their MeUndies box. It's
really?
a great
we
feeling.
should be getting more snaps with people wearing their MeUndies. You know
Right,
what I'm
that's
saying?
Quite enough. We can't legally ask for that kind of
I'm
stuff.
not asking for it. I'm
You
saying
are.
we
You
should
said
have
we should.
more. We should. It's not send me it. I'm saying.
So what are you not saying?
I'm not saying that men of all shapes and sizes should snappy pictures of themselves in underwear.
Right, you're not saying that.
Of course not.
Perfect. Oh, then we're on the same page. MeUndies.com/Jake or MeUndies.com/Amir. Use my coupon code to support me. Let's get back to the show. And we are back.
Welcome back, everybody.
What are you going to do in Austin?
I am going to.
Let's say we land, okay? We land in Austin.
Yeah.
You check your phone. Oh, great. Here comes a series of emails. Maybe you didn't have Wi-Fi on the flight.
Okay.
And then, all right, emails are done. I'll deal with this later.
Yeah, I probably archive a bunch. I
Yeah.
forward a couple. I can try to delegate a little bit. Whatever.
Yeah.
It's fine. These can wait till the next weekend.
And then straight to
Yes,
Instagram.
dude. Oh
you
my
thumb
God.
through some
Because
photos.
we're still sort of waiting for the
Right.
like we're taxing.
Yeah,
a little
exactly.
bit. There's
And
a lot
like
of
you're
stuff
a
coming in.
window seat, so you can't really stand
Yeah,
up yet.
no, I already chose my seat. I'm aisle. So,
Yeah.
but like we're
There's no need to stand up before everyone else can't get off the plane.
right, exactly.
Yeah.
Like we're waiting. We're like, hey
So-
guys, what's
yeah.
what's the big hurry here?
You hear that?
Maybe I
beep?
even say that.
Yeah,
Maybe I
that's
even
good.
say something like, "Wow, hurry up and wait."
I was gonna
guess.
say that. Yeah.
And then some guy says,
then-
"What'd you say?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, I was cracking wise. I was saying, "Hurry up and wait." Like, what? You talking to me, sir? And then I'm
Yeah.
like, "What do you mean? I was talking to everybody."
He takes out a revolver and he presses it up against the side of your ribcage.
Come on, sir, please. What are you doing here? you shot me in the head, dude. What are you doing? You're crazy, man.
My
You
fucking
psycho.
brain is on the fucking tray.
You fucking shot me in the temple, dude. What the fuck? Call 911. Call 911 is what I'm screaming and shit. And then I probably get sewed up at the emergency room.
Straight to Twitter. At mentions first. That way you can see if anyone's like tweeting that they're coming to the show.
I'm saying probably snapping. I'm snapping the whole time.
You gotta snap. Snapchat is a very heavy program. Have you noticed that? It like slows down my shit. It's like downloading long videos every time I open it.
Oh yeah, big time. I'm gonna put a little something on Snapchat right now. Actually.
But it's worth it. Guys, you gotta follow us on Snapchat. Jake is JakeDeman85. I'm Amir Bloom. That's BLOOM. And we do pictures, we do videos of each other.
Yeah,
We do a little bit of everything, and not only that, but when we're traveling, it's a gosh
Recording
darn
a
blog.
podcast live.
Yes, dude.
Yes, dude. Ruining the show, man.
Ruining the show for some and gaining Snapchat listeners for all.
Very funny.
Yeah. You think so?
Well, I don't know. Honestly, it's the Wild West out there.
You can do whatever you want. That's the joy of it. And if you're not going to be in Texas, we're also performing in Boston, D.C., Brooklyn, and New Haven in April.
Yeah.
And we really should say once again that the show on Thursday, which there are still tickets for, is going to be pretty awesome. It's not just us with Ben, but also Josh Rubin's performing, and This Is Why You're Single's performing. Kevin T. Porter is hosting. It's going to be a party. It's going to be the first HeadGum Live Palooza stock of festival
Yeah, dude.
in the history of time.
Open bar, by the way,
Well,
for
that's
the
not
performers.
Yeah. So Josh, if you're listening, meet me in the back. I'll get you a whiskey. They give us drink tickets. These ads are becoming more and more niche.
Yeah, now we're just trying to get
one
Josh to
person.
come.
Yeah. Josh, when are you getting to the venue, dude?
But dude, South by, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's going to be very fun. Anything else going on in your life? I got a tetanus shot yesterday.
I also got a shot yesterday in my old foot,
Except mine is making me feel worse.
and mine's making me feel better.
And what is a cortisone shot? Is it just numbing?
I sort of asked that, and I was unsure. I thought that the cortisone shot just made it not really hurt, so it was like, so I'm still walking around and on an injured foot, but I don't really feel it.
Yeah.
But he was saying it's like really anti-inflammatory, so it's like all these like things that are sort of like inflamed in my foot. This shot is like shrinking them.
Oh, interesting. You should give it to Trump because he makes a lot of inflammatory remarks.
Let's not turn this into a political podcast. You know I'm a cruise man.
All right, I'm sorry.
It's going to abolish the IRS.
How's that for doing shit? I love the idea of just promising things that the majority of people say that can't happen.
It's crazy that like
they might as well say, let's give everyone $20,000.
That's what. Well, I mean, I don't want to get too political, but that's like, I mean, that's what Trump and Cruz say. It's like, we're going to deport all 11 million illegal immigrants. Like, okay. And like, people sure are, yeah, hell yeah, get them all out of here. But nobody's saying like, well, how would you do that? You're going to drive around in a van in the middle of the night and grab people from their homes?
That's right. Back at it again with the white van. Damn, Donald.
That's like, did the DNC tweet at Marco Rubio?
Oh, yeah.
Damn, Rubio, back at it again with the anti-immigration policies.
In 20 years, when Damn Daniel is president of America, we're going to look back at this moment and be like, this is the beginning of a big cultural shift.
I'll remember that fondly.
Damn, Daniel. I'll always remember my first Damn Daniel Bitmoji. I really will.
That was your first Bitmoji.
Exactly. And it really meant a lot.
I'm really happy you got Bitmoji.
Oh, shit. You know, it's another thing. People can text me now.
Oh, and also, yeah, follow us on Bitmoji, guys.
You can't. But there's an app that gives me a phone number that people can text me, and people have been texting me, and I've been responding.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun. Maybe we could do a If I Were You episode where people ask me questions.
Oh, that's a good idea. I also have that app. So you and I have the same number, but you can't tell when I respond so far, so I haven't responded yet, and you're just doing it. But I'm gonna
sign it J, and I'll sign it A.
That's kind of good. I'm trying to get them to like make a little badge for me, though.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
They said there was like 6 people using the app.
So if you want to text me or Jake, that number is 1-310-231-6784. I'll just read a few text messages right now. It doesn't give me their phone number, it just gives me their area code. New York City writes, what happened with the Jake and Amir TV show? That's a sad one.
We already talked about that.
I have to tell him that True TV passed.
Christ almighty. Just send him the podcast episode titled Silver Lining.
Oh, that's good. Let's see if there's another question. Yes, dude. What are you up to, man? Says somebody in Houston, Texas.
Tell him to come to our Austin show.
I should.
How far away is Houston from Austin?
I think it's 2 hours. That number again is 310-231-6784. You think you can memorize that?
310-627-327-84.
No. 310-231-6784.
310-62...
No.
217. Give it one more time.
310-231-6784.
231?
So say the whole phone number.
310-231-6784.
That's right. And if you want an easy way to remember it, it could be a jingle. Call 310-231-6784.
Yeah, that's fun.
All right, let's answer another question or two.
Fine.
This one's from another lady.
Hey, ladies. Let's call her Pistol Waving, New Haven, the 203Z, New Haven, coming at you hot, Southern Connecticut.
Can you remember the phone number?
310-231-6784.
Nice.
Thanks, dude.
You don't even know my phone number. Well, now you can just text me on the app.
Yeah.
Hey, guys. I am a 22-year-old black woman. I've been trying to online date recently, Tinder, OkCupid, etc., and I think I'm doing it wrong. Or men are doing it wrong. I've unfortunately run into a big problem. It's very hard for me to meet anyone who is not offensive. I have been offended by almost every guy I've spoken to. Either they really want to fuck a black girl, or I have nice lips, or they really like black girls, or they have to comment on how chocolate I am. It's all so annoying. It's not only white guys, but it's mostly white guys. Literally, one guy said, "Are you black? Because you stole my heart."
Jesus.
I love people of all races and colors, honestly. I just want to meet someone who likes me for me, and my skin color can come second. Should I give up on online dating? Is there an app with less offensive men? Any advice on this would be so appreciated. This is probably too serious of a question for you guys, but if you read it aloud, maybe it will be a little PSA for all the white boys that listen to you and might say something offensive one day. I would have slept with so many more men if only they could stop telling me how sexy I am just because I'm black.
That is a good PSA.
So, PSA right off the bat for white boys. There are black ladies out there who would sleep with you if you stopped saying that they're only attractive because they're black.
Yeah. Speaking as somebody who is really attracted to black people, you just don't, like, the trick is to not say anything. And that's not just with, like, you know, liking black people. That's with pretty much liking anybody. Try not to announce why. Like, that's the equivalent of me saying to a girl, oh, I like you because you have big boobs and a pretty face and your ass is large.
Right.
Like, that's
you keep
just
that reasoning to yourself.
people will just know you like them if you're nice to them, and you don't have to tell them why. And you definitely shouldn't be like, I like you only because of the color of your skin. Is
Yeah.
that still racist? Because racism is I dislike you because of the color of your skin.
I guess it's racially charged. It's racially offensive. Although some of these comments were legit just racist.
That's true.
Another PSA is being a nice, normal person puts you automatically in like the top 2% of society. You can see how many terrible humans there are. So if
Yeah.
you're listening to the show and you're a terrible human, try not to be.
God,
I think
yeah.
that'll really, really, really help.
Being normal is so amazingly. It's
It's a turn on.
Yeah,
There
and
aren't a lot of normal
It's a crazy
people.
shortcut when it comes to online dating. Like, most people suck, and if you're just nice and normal, like, you're already ahead of the competition. So you don't even have to be good. You just have to not be bad.
Yeah.
Also, there's going to be a free plug again for Bumble, because this girl should get on Bumble.
Yeah, Bumble, the people seem a little bit more, hopefully less offensive.
And she will be able to decide who she gets to choose the first message.
Also, I've noticed with dating apps that a lot of people aren't good and aren't a good fit, but there are still good people. And every time that I've met someone on a dating app, I seem like a breath of fresh air. So if you are a good person on a dating app, stick with it, because there are other good people on dating apps. And once you find each other, it feels like the journey will have been worth it.
Yeah, agreed.
Any other question? What did she say? Should I give up on online dating? No. Is there an app with less offensive men?
Bumble.
Maybe Bumble.
Perhaps
We hope.
Bumble.
We can't quite speak for the entire male dating pool of Bumble. That would be a good... You know how we were talking about maybe doing a dating app?
Yeah, I've been
So
trying to
it's
pitch you on this for a minute.
It's a dating app, but for not offensive people.
Yeah, you have to, what do you have, like, you have to take a quiz to get onto it?
That's right. So it'll be like, it'll give you like offensive comments and be like, what do you guys think about this? Do you think this is okay or funny or bad? And if you say bad, then it lets you in.
Yeah, I guess there's probably like a mini test that you could devise to like find if somebody's a decent person or not.
Yeah. Or you just invite 10 decent people and you say you can only invite decent people. Is there an invite-only dating app?
I don't know if there's an invite-only dating app. That's pretty cool. I would want something that our fans could use right away.
Right.
I had another idea for a dating app. I think it was my idea. Now I can't even remember.
Whatever.
But,
it's yours now. You're saying it into a microphone.
yeah, I'm trying to. There was a big old whatever. I'm gonna if I'm wrong and somebody calls me on it, I'll.
May lightning strike me.
But all right. So it's a dating app. You call it Wingman.
I like it.
And it's like, I have a girlfriend, but you are single, and I want to be on Tinder, so I just swipe for you.
And who is it photos of?
I think it would be photos of you.
Right, because who cares what the wingman looks like, right?
Right. So that's where it's sort of a little confusing, because like you still want it to be photos of you. There's like
You mean
some
you
weird,
still want it
like,
to be photos of
yeah,
you.
I want to match with the people, and I want the micro.
I want to be hot and then also help other people fuck.
You want the micro flirtation.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think there's something to like, because every person in a relationship who finds out their friend is on one of these dating apps, what do they want to do? Immediately they want to swipe and they want to see the people.
Right, so it would allow you to swipe for me.
Yeah,
if you're in
and
a
then
relationship.
if we match, I'm like, I get to talk about you to somebody. They're like, well, tell me about Amir. I'm like, oh, he's like sexy, he's cute.
It's almost like a matchmaker.
Butt. Yeah, and then I throw it off to you.
Oh, what if it's two-sided too? So you're not matching with girls, you're matching with girls' friends as well.
So it's like you and I create a joint profile.
No, I think you create a profile for me, and then let's say I am trying to find a hot girl named Lucy, and then
Right.
I wouldn't find Lucy, but you would find Lucy's friend,
Right.
Lacey.
So it's friends setting friends up.
Yeah.
We got to go back on Twinnovation and pitch these guys.
Yeah. Instead of trendsetter, it's friendsetter.
Oh, I like that.
Friendsetters.
I'm in as a customer, investor, and both.
and friendsetter.
Yeah.
Like a matchmaker. Yeah. That feels like it works.
I love it.
Another dating app idea. It's dating app, but only for people that have cash. So let's say I'll put up my
It's cool.
my Citibank, I'll put in my routing number and my account number. And every time I use it, it takes $200, $500, $800, whatever.
I think there's something to it. Like if it was a dating app that cost $1,000.
Yeah.
So everybody on there is just
Could
fucking
afford
boss.
it.
Yeah.
It's called fucking boss.
And there's no radius because like you match with somebody in London.
Yeah.
And you're like, hey, what do we do? Like, you're not gonna fly to see me?
Private?
Yeah. Like,
You paid $1,000 for this app.
Dude.
$1,000 dating app.
very cool.
And we wouldn't even have to get a lot of people to use it. We would honestly, because it would be $1,000 monthly fee or $1,000 one-time fee.
I guess I would imagine a one-time fee.
So one-time fee for $1,000. We
Yeah.
get 1,000 people to use it. Suddenly, we're making $1 million.
Yeah, we make $1 million on this app.
We get 1 million people to use it. Boom, we're billionaires.
Oh, that's
we get
amazing.
1 billion people to use it.
Don't
and
even.
We have. I'm serious. We have more money in our pockets
Yeah.
than any. We have to split a little bit with iTunes, I'm sure, because it's like an app on the iOS
They're always
store.
taking a little bit off the top.
But they only take 300 billion. The other 700 billion is ours to split.
That's nice.
That's a nice chunk of change. Suddenly,
Yeah.
we can join the app. Mm-hmm. Suddenly, I'm starting an app where it costs $1 million.
Dude, I'm trying to see this far into the future. I'm getting really excited. I'm getting really, really fucking
tearing
jacked up. I'm planning out like a fucking fleet of yachts, dude.
What are you talking about?
Like, this is gonna be amazing.
What are you going to get with $700 billion? After taxes, it's down to $300 billion.
Well, I didn't realize that. No, because if you make that much money, you can
Although
find
for-
the tax loopholes.
In Cruises America, it's a 10% flat tax. So
Yeah.
that 700 bill becomes
you could
630.
write your taxes on a postcard to. Sorry, do I address it to the IRS? Because that shit's abolished, dude.
Yeah.
That shit's abolished.
So
Dude.
what do you do?
I don't know who you pay the taxes to if there's no if the tax place gets abolished.
What about restaurants that take Venmo? Completely separate idea, but it feels like we're done trying to split up checks
Yeah.
and cash.
I agree, and there was when I was on vacation this summer.
Very nice. Where did you go? St. Croix, Greek islands?
I was in Nantucket.
Malta?
My family summers off Cape Cod, off the vineyard.
Are you on the north side or south side of the island?
We're dead center, right near town.
We
Right,
have
it
to.
is-
We have to. Me and my family have a mixer there every August. You have to be invited.
Oh
this
my
year.
God, I would love that. We're
right next to the
the Boston Pops, the
It's
Philharmonic.
it is.
That is so
It's the
nice.
Philharmonic.
Just on the beach. Mm-hmm. That is really cool. How's AJ, your little cousin with the stumped leg?
With the disfigurement that I'm afraid to say because I might offend people. This is what I'm talking about. We can't be afraid to joke.
Yeah, you're right, dude. That's why I'm saying, who's gonna build the wall?
Yeah.
AJ's gonna build the wall.
What were you saying about a restaurant on vacation?
Oh, so I wanted a popsicle on the beach, and I didn't have
I
any.
wanted a lolly.
I didn't have any cash for the pop.
Baby didn't get his candy.
And I asked the guy if he had Venmo, and he didn't. And I was like, "You should have Venmo."
I'll Venmo
Like,
you $10 for pops.
Yeah, I just felt like it was crazy. Like food trucks and stuff, they should all just have Venmo.
All right, a lot of ideas coming out at the end here. Don't be offensive. Dating app that costs $1,000 to join. Popsicle maker that takes Venmo. It's all coming out. The floodgates are open. Unfortunately, we're out of time.
Yeah,
But
but we had a lot of fun, didn't we?
I think so. The opening theme song was written by Tracy B. This last one, it says Zen Chen.
Zen Hen Chen.
Zen Chen? I should look it up. Zen Chen. Will you talk about our shows one last time while I look it up?
You guys, we have a ton of exciting shows coming up. We're going to be in Texas, in Austin, at South by. Not just podcasting, but full on raging. This is Gumstock. This is Headgumapalooza.
Yeah, Zen Chen.
Ben Schwartz will be there.
Zen Schwartz.
Chen will be there. There are tickets still available for our newly announced Thursday show with special guest Ben Schwartz,
Which is just in a
Josh
few
Rubin,
days.
and This Is Why You're Single, along with Kevin T. Porter. Then we've got our sold out show along with Twinnovation, which we do believe you can sneak into if you buy tickets for the earlier Friday show, which you should see anyway because it's Black Men Can't Jump. It's John Gabris and it is She Didn't Text Back. You heard those boys. You heard all those guys on our podcast before. All friends, all family, Headgumapalooza, Gumstock, and then don't you even worry about our East Coast run. We going DC, right. We going BK, we going up the Beantown, and then we're going to Pistol Waving, New Haven, the 203Z, hitting up Toad's Place, ribbit, bitch.
Our plane crashes into Austin.
There's a nosedive.
Nary a single survivor. Definitely not the two podcasters.
Can't even recover the black box.
This is just charred. Not even dental records. They are gone, baby. Oh, he's back, dude.
Yes,
the
dude.
Protein bar, a callback. Tracy B, Zen Chen, thanks for listening, everybody. We might be back on a Thursday this week.
On a Thursday.
With some exciting news. So fingers crossed, and we'll see you soon. Bye.
If I were you, would you be me? If I were you, love will be easy. If I were you, I see the cheese. If I were you, would you never be?
That was a HeadGum podcast.